Talking late night, raw paper leg flights. Young barracuda watching for them great whites. Wave bright stage lights. They might just take the pipe if I play it right. Egg tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pistol. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start.
As the founder of Immjuss LLC, I am proud to offer services that can help improve your mood and overall quality of life. I understand the importance of self-care and mental health. I have dedicated my time to discovering how art, music, and smells can help bring joy into people's lives. Immjuss LLC offers a wonderful collection of paintings, extraordinary scented candles made with natural herbs and flowers, consulting services for advice and listening, as well as moon water. Visit immjussllc.com. No matter your needs or desires, you'll find something special here.
What's up, oh my gosh, hold on. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. I haven't been in my office in so long. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. I haven't been down here in a while. Oh my gosh, y'all. Woo! I haven't done a video from down here in a minute. But y'all folks Jaguar and got herself in a dilly of a mother effing pickle, okay? Because this heifer want to sit up here and put herself in the middle of everybody else's BS. Now their BS has become her BS. But my thing is, did she do this to herself? Is this something that was already put in works? Is she working with is she working to make sure that Diddy gets off? I don't know if you guys know, but and a lot of you guys don't, but Jaguar, she has a history of feeling sorry for predators. She's a sympathizer. She's been like that for a while. There are a couple of of YouTubers on YouTube that is actually like they are putting in chronological order her behaviors and such. And you know what's crazy is when I saw this, when I saw that they put her ass in this goddamn in this daggone lawsuit, I said, why the hell they done put her ass in here? Now you know damn well that heifer wasn't with no goddamn Diddy, and she wasn't. I promise you, Jaguar Wright wasn't with Diddy. She hasn't been friends with Diddy. She's even admitted that she was not. She hasn't, you know, she didn't go to any of the Diddy parties, and she didn't know him like that. All right. So I was like, why the hell? Like, what is this about? I was trying to figure out, like, why? Why would her name be a part of this? And you know what I'm saying? I think I figured this out. I think your good sis, look, I took notes, y'all, because it was off to me. So let's go through the timeline. Let's go through the mother effing timeline. All right, let's start at the beginning. Jaguar Wright had this Piers Morgan interview, and I don't know if you guys remember or you know what I'm saying. You know the whole Piers Morgan joint where she sat up here and she talked all this crap about Diddy. She was talking big ish about Diddy, talking about how he was a mafia boss and how he did X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And how, you know, he's not to be trusted. And that was about 5 months ago. And then Piers Morgan had to come out and be like, you know what? I apologize. I ain't got nothing to do with this crazy heifer talking about. He was like, that is not me. I am not her. Oh, shit. And, oh, sorry. That is not me. I am not her. And I don't have nothing to do with anything that she is talking about. And people was like, why is it that if Jaguar Wright is lying, why is it that nobody has sued her? And that's because she ain't got nothing. The only thing that she does have is her ability to tell stories and to lie and to make it sound very believable and very plausible. And I do believe that that is what was used like recently, and even with this whole lawsuit situation, because a Google search would have told you that her ass was locked up. It wasn't. And I also believe that that is connected with that whole her getting the, you know, with Trump, the whole, what is that? Trump gave her the award, you know, a Google search would have told Trump and Trump's peoples that she don't care about no victims. But hold on, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put all of this out for you guys. All right, so Piers Morgan, she goes on Piers Morgan, she acts a fool, she cuts up, and she talks about Jay-Z, right? Piers Morgan has to come out, he has to apologize to her, all right? So after the whole Piers Morgan saga, hold on, wait. Then we have Diddy. Diddy comes out and he does this. We hear this.
What up? How you listening? Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. Alright. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. What up? How you listening? Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. Alright. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Can you reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. I just want to do it. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. About all these lawsuits though, Pop. Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. But the money hungry.
It is a lie. What are you then? What is it all for? Then what's real?
All right, so y'all saw how Diddy, he was like, this to this. How do we get to Jag's ass? But you saw how there was a leaked phone call from Diddy, and I need you guys to understand. I'm sorry, I need you guys to understand. Diddy leaked that. Diddy leaked this phone call. He made sure that the people on the outside heard this phone call because he wanted them to know. Look, we still got them videos, nigga. Cause he's the hey Ahmad, hey sweetheart, hey Ahmad. Cause he was the first thing he said was, "Hey, did Jay reach out?" And they was like, "No, Pop, Jay ain't reach out." He was like, "Oh, for real? Oh, he quiet, huh?" He said he was like, "A lot of them quiet out there." He was like, "Look, let them know that I reached out to the producer and our production is about to be productive." In other words, hey, let Jay know his ass is still on the motherfucking tapes, bro. And if he don't want to go down, he better make sure I don't go down either. That's pretty much what Diddy was saying. Diddy was like, let Jay know that if I go down, his ass is going down because the production is productive. That's why he asked, did Jay reach out yet? Did Jay reach out yet? Right there. I replay it for y'all. Everybody out there quiet as a mother effer though, huh? Have they little fun. Look, let me tell you. Diddy was like, look, don't play. Don't do it. So, all right, y'all, you good sis got notes. So that came out, that happened, right? And what's crazy is after that happened, then Jaguar, I don't know if y'all remember that when Jaguar was on Pierce Morgan, she spoke about, she said, "Oh, I already have Diddy victims that is going to come out and they're going to speak on their what they went through." And Pierce Morgan was like, "Oh, for real?" And she was like, "Yeah, I have victims." And so that's when two victims came out. Well, one of them was already out. I think her name was Adriana, and then another one, Lamisha Fuller. I did a video about Jaguar and how she already knew Lamisha Fuller. Lamisha Fuller was a young lady that Jaguar had met when she was in a wellness house. So she met Lamisha Fuller while she was already in a wellness house. There are a few there's a couple of YouTube people that are on here, creators that are on here that made videos about that. You can look up the official King Payne. He has videos about Lamisha Fuller, Jaguar, right? And Danny Robertson. If you look those up, you'll see some videos about that whole, and I also did a video about Jaguar, right? And the fact that she put a fake victim out there. So let's talk about what Lamisha did. When Lamisha Fuller came out, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a lawsuit out there from a Jane Doe. There was a Jane Doe that stated that Diddy had done some things to her, and as well as Sean Carter. So when Lamisha Fuller came out, they was like, hold on, wait. So who was the other person on the table? It put a reasonable doubt out there to where as though now Lamisha Fuller had to come. No, not Lamisha Fuller. Jane Doe had to come out there and put herself out there. Jaguar, I need y'all to keep up with your good sis. Jaguar put a fake victim out there so the real victim would have to show herself. Okay? Okay. So after the real victim showed herself, we don't hear too much about that lawsuit anymore. What happened to it? Right. All right. So then Jaguar Wright started beefing with Allie Carter. I don't know if you guys know who Allie Carter is. Allie Carter is a young lady who really went through some stuff. Like she was a real victim of not just Diddy and stuff, but a real victim of the system, a real victim of a lot. She went through so much. Why was Jaguar beefing with her? You know what? I'm moving ahead, y'all. Cause wait, I do want to bring something up. I do want to put this. I don't want this to be too long, but I do want to bring this to you guys' attention. Let me see. That Lamisha girl. She was, you could tell by the way she spoke that she was a little off. And she wasn't a victim of Diddy, but you could tell that she was a victim of somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say I don't want to be disrespectful, because a victim is a victim. It doesn't matter if the person who victimized them was famous or not. A victim is a victim. And you could tell that she was victimized. One thing about Jaguar is she loves dealing with and being around people that was previously victimized. So she can compound their issues. So she already has a jump off point. Matter of fact, here, let me tell, this is what she think about Trump. Hold on. How on. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Look. Donald Trump said, oh, can y'all see that? I want to make sure y'all can see it. No, I can't see it. Let's go. Let me put it where y'all can see it, because she be on her bullshit. And I want you to see that this happened to be on her bullshit. All right. And it's like,
We're living in a world where Donald Trump is being arrested for absolutely.
Hold on, because I haven't been in my office in a while, y'all. So look, just bear with your good sis. I love y'all. Y'all love me. Please just bear with me.
We're living in a world where Donald Trump is being arrested for absolutely nothing that he did wrong and not being acknowledged for some of the mistakes that he made. This fucking shit is crazy. Trump? We're living in a world where Donald Trump is being arrested for absolutely nothing that he did wrong and not being acknowledged for some of the mistakes that he made. This fucking shit is crazy.
This was 8 months ago. This wasn't even, I need you to understand, this was not after she got the award. This was way before this was her way of thinking, period. And this is after Donald Trump said you just grab him by the cooch. If she was such an essay sympathizer, if she sympathized with the people that was being essayed, how is it Donald Trump didn't do nothing wrong?
Trump?
Where we at?
We was all friends January 6th, and now ain't nobody.
Who was all friends January 6th, Jaguar? Who was friends January 6th?
January 6th, and now
Who was your friend, Heifer? In which January? This was 8 months ago. She's talking about that January. No.
ain't nobody fucking with him.
She crazy.
That's the problem that I got.
Yeah, well, that ain't the only problem that you got. Let's go on to the next one, y'all, because Jaguar be on her bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. This was 2 months ago. Let me put this one up there. Awesome. That's the problem that I got. Really, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
So, would you classify yourself as a Trump supporter?
I classify myself as a believer and an avid follower of the word of God.
Right.
God has spoken.
Right.
For whatever reason, Trump is his guy.
Let me tell y'all something. This is another one of the reasons. Hold on, let me get back. Let me put my little face up here. This is another one of the reasons I don't bang with Jaguar, right? Because why is this not going full screen? Okay. Because this heifer wants to be she wants to follow Jesus, Devontae Christ one day, and the next day she wants to be a witch. Why? Hold on. Let me. Ooh. One day she wants to follow Cuzzo Jesus Devontae Christ, and another time she wants to be a witch. This heifer says she know how Beyonce is a witch because I know Beyonce is a witch because it takes one to know one. She said that. I promise you she did. I won't. Your good look. One thing, your good look. I might tell you a joke, but I'm not going to tell you a lie. That heifer said she was a witch. And if you don't believe me, Google it. I'm not Google it, but look it up on YouTube. She said it. But now, look, I need y'all to understand. The reason why I'm showing you guys this, because I'm showing you guys a pattern of behavior. One thing that I do, and one thing that I do talk about with you guys when it comes to things like this, is I want you guys to understand, and I want you guys to see that when I talk about them versus us is it's the machine versus the people that get fed to the machine. All right. And so I want y'all to understand that I finally realized that the reason why Jaguar keeps getting out of jail, the reason why Jaguar keeps getting away with the shit that she's doing, because I don't even know if she's always been a part of the machine or she just became a part of the machine. And my problem with that is, bitch, don't act like you for the fucking, don't act like you give a. But I can't put the whole blame on her because she tells people that she ain't shit. She tells people that she's a witch, and she tells people that that she's out here doing fucked up shit, and people tend to just want to believe, that she's not telling the truth, and she double talks, and people want to listen to the other side instead of listen to what she says. I can't stand that bitch. I'm sorry. Your good sis is cursing. I'm sorry, but I don't like her. Y'all know I don't like her. I don't like her.
And guess what? They say God works in mysterious ways.
Right.
Nothing happens unless God permits it to happen. I guess that means God wanted Trump.
Right.
And considering on the other side, everybody that was endorsing that candidate is an alleged freak-off attendee.
Right.
I don't see how God was rocking with that.
Do you think that Trump will now?
She literally just said, okay, I want y'all to understand what she said. She was like, and we going, what I'm going to do is I'm bringing y'all back, but then I'm going to, at the end of this, we're going into the new lawsuit, because I need you guys to peep the play. Which one thing that I'm always going to do is I'm always going to have y'all peep the play. All right. She just sat there and she was like, hold on, because I just talked myself out of remembering what the hell that little heifer just said.
Alleged freak-off attendee.
Okay, what she just said was everybody that wasn't on Trump's side, meaning Biden, Kamala, all of them, was freak-off attendees. However, the people on Trump's side was not. I need y'all to understand. Trump was on the Epstein. He was in the Epstein. He was there. He was on the flight. There are pictures. Trump is not innocent. And it's like two things can be true at once. If you decide you want to support Trump. The truth is, Trump can be a person that you think is going to change the United States, and he could be ain't shit. But you have to, what you got to do is you got to understand, recognize, and put forth the fact that he is a part of that bird. There are two wings to one bird. And it's like, when it comes to Democrats and Republicans, you have to acknowledge the fact that he is a part of that. He is a part of the agenda. Jaguar Wright is denying the fact that he is a part of the agenda. And it's like, I need you guys to start putting on your thinking caps and using your critical thinking skills. I really want y'all to do that. Because when you do start doing that, you'll start seeing that shit and a lot of the things that she's saying just doesn't make sense. All right? Okay. All right. So hold on. I want us to go to because the next thing let's do that. I want to show you guys Ali Carter, Jaguar Wright. I'm sorry, y'all, but let me tell y'all, your good sis was like making dinner and stuff. You know how I be multitasking. That's one thing that your good sis will do. Outlook. I'm a multitasking diva. So, here, let's go to. Let's go. Let's go to this. Ali Carter, Jaguar Wright. Ali Carter actually she is someone who went through a lot. Ali Carter fires back at Jaguar Wright, exposing her lies. Jaguar was paid off. This was 2 months ago. Jaguar Wright and Ali Carter talk about Denzel Washington. That was 4 months ago. The Jaguar Wright effect, that's her actual live. Part 2, addressing Ali Carter's comment section. It says Jaguar Wright versus Ali Carter, secrets unveiled. Now, if Ali Carter is if she's a victim, why is it versus? Why is it versus if Ali Carter is a victim? And this is something that I need you guys to peep with Jaguar Wright. She is always versing the victim. It's always Jaguar Wright versus the victims. All right? Why? Why is she trying to make it seem like Ali Carter, like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? She isn't telling the truth. XYZ, you know, that's crazy work. But it is Jaguar's work. It's what she does all the time, every time. She did it with, I don't know if you guys know about Nature Boy, but she flirted with Nature Boy and she tried to discredit anybody that went against the. She has a history of doing this, but I don't want to talk about stuff that I can't prove to you guys right now. All right, so hold on. I want y'all to see something. So let me see. I want y'all to see something. I want y'all to hear this. Let me see. My guys, my lovelies. Because one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like I said before, I'll tell you a joke, but I'm not going to tell you a lie. I promise you I'm not. So this child right here, this lady is Lamisha Fuller, right? This is for entertainment purposes, all right? And this lady right here is Lamisha Fuller. This young lady right here, Jaguar Wright knew previously. She previously knew her. She got her to come out and she coerced this Diddy story with her, right? And then she threw her under the bus when like she didn't need her anymore. And this is the lady I was speaking about earlier when I said, you know, she has some issues, and I could tell that she is a victim. Jaguar met her when she was in a facility. Official King Payne did a video about that. Official King Payne did a video about that. This young lady right here is Beauty by Jen. This is where you'll find the video that I am now streaming. Please, 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 Beauty by Jen. Please go watch this. Watch the people, anybody that I am streaming, please watch their videos. A lot of people, they put in a lot of time. A lot of us, we have been watching because, like myself, the reason why I don't like Jaguar so much is because I believed in her at one point in time, and I really thought that she was with her shit. However, I am very good at pattern behavior, at looking at patterns of behavior. I'm very good at that. And I can listen to somebody talk and I'm like, wait, you're lying. I'm good at that. I'm neurodivergent and I'm educated. I have a degree in psychology. I'm educated, I'm neurodivergent, and I'm very good with patterns. So listening to Jaguar talk, I can hear the discrepancies in her story. I can hear a discrepancy in a sentence. I am very good. And so I kind of saw how she started using other people's stories. And I was really messed up with that. Because as somebody who is, I've been through SA, I've been through abuse, I've been through a lot. It's not okay. So, fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her. For real. So, yeah. I don't like her. However, I want you guys to see this girl right here. Her name is Lamisha. She was Jaguar's friend. She was her friend. She was her associate. Jaguar got Lamisha to do this. And when I play this, I need y'all to understand that Lamisha's only telling this because Jaguar asked her to. She later admitted it. Okay.
Associate for me. Already done. Before you said it, already been done. Okay. She gonna fail tomorrow, watch, because she's too high strung. She probably gonna pop a couple.
She the one that told my story first. Miss Jaguar, I really don't care what Adrian got to say, because I told her don't get on live and don't say anything. Don't say nothing. I was venting to her. She shouldn't have went live and said nothing. I went for her to help. She didn't help. She reached back out to me because she knows the truth. The truth gonna come out whether this, that, or in the court. But you're right. That's why I'm telling him I really don't want to do any more lives because it's not helping. I'm thinking I can release and talk about it, but it's not helping. But people in the world need to be aware of the things that's going on.
This is not healthy. This is not therapy. Prostrating everything that happened to you before a group and a pit of vultures is not helping you.
It's not, but it happened to me, and I've been shut up all my life. I've been shut up all my life. They've been telling me to shut up.
The woman that brought you online is now contradicting everything you're saying.
That's her.
She fired Lionel, and now you're being represented by him. There are conflicts of interest in this thing out the wazoo. Please stop this now. Adria has said things that she's witnessed about drug use regarding you. I don't know what.
Drug use regarding me, she saw me, because I don't, what drug she saw me do? Other than me sending her Bible scripture, other than me pray with her.
All right, then tell me about Yellow Beezy's house. You being at Yellow Beezy's house.
I told
That's her trying to discredit. That when Jack asked that question, she's trying to discredit her. All right.
Or incident where he saw when Diddy told him to kill me. That's what I said. I didn't tell her get on live and repeat that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know nothing about Yellow Beezy's house. She know about it. Tell her where the spot's at. Since she knows so much, I don't know nothing about that.
You just said Diddy did what at Yellow Beezy's house?
I said I told her that he's telling people to kill me. I was staring at him.
You know that house is a trap house.
Is it? It's because it's not a house.
Why were you there?
Because I live in the same place.
Well, let me just put a pin in this for just now, because I think a lot of things are getting brought up.
What about Adrian trying to save Anthony Galloway when he was a fucking pimp to her and me? What about that? She don't want to. No, we're not gonna lie. We're gonna tell the truth. We're gonna tell the truth. We're gonna tell the truth. She wanna lie. She wanna cover herself because she got scared yesterday. Even me and her, we talk every day, and she already
get scared
because she knew how old I was, and she used me as blackmail to get a fucking apartment that didn't get paid up for 6 months. She got scared because her and Anthony came up with this idea. They got on. He became a model. She started going to Miami. She started being a main girl freak off. Her and Superhead were into it. I remember all this stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear me.
She said, I remember all that stuff. I remember all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? I remember all that stuff, is what she said. And that's crazy. That's crazy work. I need y'all to understand, Jaguar put her up to this. Jaguar put her up to this, y'all. Jaguar put her up to this. She put her up to this, knowing this woman mentally unstable. Now she's getting thrown under the bus. Okay.
Hoping you guys can hear me. I'm going to put a pin in this just now. I don't know if my mic wasn't working before.
You know, and I can admit that I said it, but it was not for her to use my story, or not for her every conversation we have to get on live or get on somebody's podcast and tell people. It's supposed to, I was confiding in her. And the confiding is, you remember me, right? Because I was crying for this girl. I wanted to go. I looked at her as a mother. I was crying for her. And she left me with him. She got her apartment. We did get jumped. We did. We got jumped. She was mad at me. And she told me I couldn't go upstairs because I was trying to run away to her. She left me. About it. I'll give you my number. We can talk off the line.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone can hear me. I don't know if my mic's working. This is.
She told that man, she said, I give you my number. We could talk off the line. Hold on.
This is the
You keep saying it, but that's the narrative. Everybody gonna say they don't know me. Okay, I don't know you. You don't know me, Jaguar, and I apologize for even bringing your name up.
Wait. Let's go back. Look. Oh my God, my heart. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. Let's go back. Oh, she lied. Lamisha Fuller lied, and that's fucked up. But you could tell somebody. Oh no, Lord. You could tell somebody that's been through some things. Okay, listen. I want you to listen to what her name is Misha. Listen to what she says.
I was confiding in her, and the confiding is, you remember me, right? Because I was crying for this girl. I wanted to go. I looked at her as a mother. I was crying for her.
She's talking about Jack, the third party, for real. She pretending like she's not, but she is. Her. Look at Jaguar face.
She left me with him. She got her apartment. We did get inside for so long. And I've been talking to guy says,
I'm sorry, I'm just monitoring the chat. It's a bad habit.
I'm just monitoring the chat. This woman is, look, Jaguar cares about victims, but while this woman is breaking down and her soul is hurting, she's monitoring the fucking chat. Y'all, I hate her so much. All right.
And dealing with these things online for so long.
Jack, let me ask you this. Yeah. So I think a lot of what you're throwing at Misha tonight is based off of her memories. Her memories.
I remember it was like something. It was something like when you get dressed behind it. I remember stuff. So I never said you hurt nobody. I said you helped. That's what I told her. I told her that you would help.
When did I never said you hurt nobody. I said that you helped. Jaguar peeped that. She caught that. I never said you hurted nobody. I said that you helped. Oh, baby.
You keep saying, but that's the narrative. Everybody gonna say they don't know me. Okay, I don't know you.
That's the narrative. Everybody keeps saying they don't know me. That's because Jaguar kept saying she ain't know this girl. But she knew that girl. She knew that girl.
I don't know me, Jaguar, and I apologize for even bringing your name up.
She said, you don't know me, Jaguar, and I apologize for even bringing your name up.
I apologize for even bringing your name up because I don't know you.
Let me just
because I don't know you. She was overwhelmed. She didn't know that Jag was gonna jag. A lot of people, when Jag start jagging, it
I'm gonna need you to produce evidence of something.
I'm gonna need you to produce evidence of something. But okay, Official King Payne produced evidence. Danny Robertson produced evidence. It's a channel. I don't think it's here anymore. With Income Opinion, I don't think that channel's here. I don't know. They have produced evidence. I have produced evidence. I just text me. Trees. I'm not very fond of that person, but Trees produced evidence. Sean Davyway has evidence. Everybody has evidence of, not everybody, but there are a group of people on this side of YouTube that have evidence of Jaguar's behaviors and what she does and how she is as a person. And the thing is once you see her, you can't unsee her. Oh, speaking of, dang, Pam. It's so many. It's so many. And she had her girlfriend Tree, what's her name? TJ, the googly-eyed monster. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's like, once you see the type of person that Jaguar really is, it's messed up, yo. Because it's like, you'll see interactions like this, and you'll see it for what it is. For real. That girl, Misha, is a victim. She was a victim way before. Matter of fact, I actually have, I'm sorry, let me see. I do. I got hiccups. I have a playlist because Danny Robertson, because I was going to do a part 2, because, you know, Danny Robertson, all these people, they be having the receipts. They don't be playing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So I'm about to show you. Oh, I'm sorry, I be trying to be acting like I be mean and bad. So
what would you like for us to go, man?
Your good sis can be a little toxic, but I'm still an empath at the end of the day, and shit like that. I could tell she was fucked up. But that young lady that just broke down, that is the reason why why the Jane Doe had to reveal herself. That young lady that we just watched break down, and she's right there. You see that person right there? Let me see. Can I zoom in? Okay, no. This is Danny Robertson. You see Danny Robertson. Please go look at that page. There's so many pages that will tell you about Jaguar. But that chunky young lady right there, that is the lady that broke down on the video. And this video right here, wait, Danny, when did you do this? When did Danny do this? I know that this was when Jag was in the, this was 6 months ago. That's when Jag was in the halfway house. You know what I'm saying? All right. Look.
Come over and take a police report, please. Okay.
This woman just threatened to beat me up. She said she's on the way over to the house to come beat me up right now.
That is her.
Okay, but she's on her way there, and I have to go back there because my things is there.
So are you leaving?
There, but once we get there, after we get the report, we'll like, listen to this. We can't just stay there and wait till I understand.
This is for entertainment purposes. I'm doing it for entertainment purposes. This is Jaguar Wright. This is when she was in the sober living facility. So Jaguar Wright was locked up. She was in a and this is all gonna like go back to the new Diddy lawsuit. I promise y'all. Just bear with me. Just bear with your good sis. This was back when she was she left the sober living facility. The sober living facility was owned by a black woman. That young lady right there is the young lady we just saw break down. But she don't want us to know that. She don't want us to believe it. Okay. The lady in a sober living facility, Jaguar wanted to overthrow that. She always wanted to be the big man on campus. So, and she never want to ever see a black woman actually have anything. So all the people in the sober living facility, she sat there. Now, Sean Davy Way, Official King Payne, they got her there, or they helped her while she was there. So, you know, they was a part of that. But she sat there and listened to all of those women's stories, and she used that to her own. She used it, and she's still using it. Right.
As long as there's a report.
So what exactly did she say?
She said that she was coming over to the house to whip my ass. After she told her. So
Okay.
she didn't tell you that. She told that to her. That's not what I asked her. I said she didn't tell you that. Yeah, she did. She actually threatened me. She said, bitch, don't fucking talk bad about my name. Yada, yada, y'all coming over there. I'm going to drag you. She told her on the phone. Yeah. And she said it to her. And then she sent a text message.
What did the text message say? What phone it?
He wants to see the text message. I did. I called before I left to go to the bathroom. They said they were sending someone over. So they probably sent someone over, but y'all not there. No one's there. Because the callback number that we gave was hers, and no one called. I just had.
Child, so there goes Shay right there in the gray shirt, with the ponytail, and Dad with that infamous Nirvana shirt that her and TJ started sharing. And somebody left a funny comment, and they said, and TJ was driving down the highway in that unregistered car. She'll be driving down soon to see Jag and that damn mohawk, okay, with a pushback hairline. Max, Jag, can you please wear your bras? We supposed to wear your bras, child. And the police, the female officer is not really. She's like, I can't, and I won't. Okay.
It's a bad one because, like I said, the water was shut off in the house.
And like you turn the car off? Charlie Echo 432. Yes, can you give that 41?
Shout out to LaDanya. Thank you so much for being a member for 1 year. Happy anniversary, and I appreciate the roses. And also shout out to Lisa as well. Happy 15-month anniversary. I'll be anti-social and social at the same time. Jag finds a way to do it. Okay.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
And also, so OKP also made calls to the departments, but like, you know, okay.
That's her right there.
Do I need to get a case number partner?
Yeah, I do it more.
Okay, we have 579 watching now. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. But yeah, please don't forget to smash that like, because that's a free way to support the channel.
Okay, that was Danny Robertson.
Girl,
Please,
in the photo with the
please, please. Go check out Danny Robinson played. She don't be playing with Jag. When I tell you Danny don't play with Jag, she do not mother ever play with Jag. She be having her foot on Jag's neck. Okay, this right here. Look, let me tell y'all what y'all good sis did. Okay, I recorded this because one thing this bald-headed man do, one thing this little man like to do, one thing Humpty Dumpty like to do is he likes to take down his recordings. So, yeah, Jaguar and her little boyfriend, Odell, came up on what is this? This dude's page, right? And a walk with ancestors, Miss Dean. One thing Jag does is she brings people to Miss Dean, right? And she wants her to vet them. So she brought the Legina. It was the one who thinks she's I did a video. The one who thinks that she is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter brought her to Miss Dean. So then she brought the one that we just saw, Lamisha, to Miss Dean as well. And so that's how all this popped off. So then they both went to this man's panel. After Miss Dean called Jag out for bringing up a fake Diddy victim, right? Look at this nigga. Weird. So yeah, y'all can't find this, and the thing is that I don't know. I'm not gonna play it because he'll probably he'll strike my shit. I don't got time for him and his little raggedy ass bullshit. Because he really be on bullshit. And it's sad that a lot of people isn't for what's right. They're just for what's right now. And he's one of those people that are just for what's right now. Even though he just makes pennies. He just makes scraps being for what's right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Because I want to get to the lawsuit that's actually happening right now. So let me tell y'all, your good sis, like I told you before, I was multitasking, okay? And my damn paper is oily because I was thinking. So let me see. All right, so we did that. She got a little award, you know, but she wanted to make it seem like she was something, and she ain't. And so I wanted to take y'all back a little bit into, you know what I'm saying, what happened and what she went through and what she did and how she uses real victims in order to propel her agenda. I wanted y'all to see that. Let me see. So, hold on. She tried to expose Ali Carter. Hold on. Because that's one of the things she did. She exposed Ali Carter. Oh shit, I'm confused. She exposed Ali Carter. Why would you expose a victim? Jane Doe revealed she has to, you know what I'm saying, reveal her thing. I showed you guys how she talks about Trump. Oh. Hold on. How do I want to do this? All right, so. Okay, no. We're going to do the lawsuit. We're going to do the lawsuit first. We're going to do the lawsuit next. We're going to do the lawsuit next. So, this right here is Chronicle Speaks. And my good sis, look, let me tell you. This one right here, she's
having trouble keeping up.
She helped because I listened to this video. I think I'm a lot of her views. I am a lot of her views. I ain't gonna hold you. Because
Miss Ashley Parham is filing this lawsuit with.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I believe I listened to her video so many times. I listened to it a lot. And so this is the lawsuit. And so Jane Doe, and I wasn't playing no games. I wasn't playing no games. Alright. So we got for the new law, this lawsuit, we got Jane Doe together with plaintiffs filed their complaint against defendant Sean Diddy Combs, Christina KK, and we got Shane, and we got Ruben Valdez, John, we're gonna Pelletier. Odell Beckham Jr., Drewski, Jacqueline Wright, Helena Gonzalez, Brandy, and then we got Candace Combs, Keith Lux, Big Homie CC, John and J Doe's 1 through mother effing 10. It's 10 Does. Together, defendants alleged as follows. All right, so
John and Jane Doe, known together as the plaintiffs. Now, they're filing their lawsuit against Sean P. Diddy Combs, Christina Corum, also known as KK, Shane Pierce, Ruben Valdez, John Pelletier, Odell Beckham Jr., Drewski, Jaguar Wright, Helena Harris Scott, Matthias Gonzalez, Brandy Cunningham, Janice Combs, Keith Lux, also known as Big Homie CC, and John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10. Together, they're known as the defendants. Now, this case involves RICO Enterprise for the purpose of as assault, battery, R as abuse, false imprisonment, and kidnapping for the personal and financial benefits to the enterprise participants. Defendant Diddy has been sued by countless individuals for crimes similar to the ones enumerated in this complaint. Defendant Diddy is currently a federal inmate awaiting criminal trial for crimes similar to the ones enumerated in this complaint. Defendant KK is an employee of Defendant Diddy, often referred to by Defendant Diddy as his right-hand woman. Defendant Diddy's predatory behavior was consistent and was well known by several individuals, including
fast forward some of this stuff because I don't really need. So, but I want you guys, what I want to show you guys. First, I want to start with this is the new filing. This is the new filing right here.
from the public at large and law enforcement while instilling fear and intimidation in the hearts of his voluminous victims. Allegations against Defendant Diddy have been disregarded for decades, therefore creating a failure to protect victims like the plaintiffs named herein. Unlike most victims of Defendant Diddy, who were employees, sex workers, or individuals seeking out defendant to help launch their careers, Plaintiff Parham does not fall into any of those categories. Plaintiff Parham on the video call, which plaintiff ignored, stated she was not impressed by him knowing Defendant Diddy because she believed Defendant Diddy had something to do with the murder of rapper Tupac Shakur. Visible in the FaceTime call was Defendant Diddy and some of his children, including Defendant Diddy, were his bodyguards, Defendant Big Homie CC.
All right, it says along with the Defendant Diddy, this is when they came into the house. So peep this. On March 23rd, Jaguar was locked up March 23rd, 2018. She was. It says, Shane invited plaintiff over to his house to assist him with his cancer medication because he stated he was weak and unable to open his medication. You can't open your bottle. All right, well, that's okay. You can bring them over here. I'll open the motherfuckers. You can drive. If you can drive. I'll open the motherfuckers. And then you take them back and, yeah, you do what you got to do. It is what it is. No disrespect, but I'm just saying. So, yeah. It says the plaintiff arrival, defendant Shane informed plaintiff that he wanted to give her a ride in his new car.
Defendant Shane informed plaintiff that he wanted to give her a ride in his new car. Plaintiff and defendant Shane left his residence for a brief period and then returned. Once they returned, defendant Shane left the door to his apartment partially open and stated that the door was ajar because there was an issue with the door where it couldn't close completely.
All right. So it said he rented. So when she first came into, this is the new, what she's reading, and this is Chronicle Speaks. Let me show you guys, because I want y'all to see. This is Chronicle Speaks. Good sis, she'll be playing no games. And she read this. She read it quickly, which is nice. So it said that once she went into the apartment, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? The door's fucked up. I can't get into it. Not only that, but it said that he lived with a lady and she owned dogs. So he was renting out like the bottom apartment of her house,
which he retrieved and brought back to plaintiff. Approximately 10 minutes after plaintiff and defendant Shane returned from their drive, defendant Diddy entered defendant Shane's residence. Defendant Diddy entered the home in a grand, ready-to-party manner. His grandiose entrance was so loud that the dogs upstairs began barking.
The dogs upstairs began to bark because he was so loud when he came up in there. All right? Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Defendant Diddy did not enter the home through the backyard entrance, but instead through the main entrance. Along with defendant Diddy were his bodyguards, defendant Big Homie CC, defendant KK, which is also known as Christina Corum, defendant Brandy, defendant Doe number 2, who upon information and belief is a friend of defendant Shane and defendant Diddy, and defendant Diddy's driver.
And all of this happened on the 23rd. All of this happened on the 23rd. March 23rd, 2018.
Driver Doe number 3, who remained outside and in his vehicle during the duration of plaintiff's assault. Plaintiff believes defendant Shane invited her to set her up to be assaulted by defendant Diddy because of the statement she made about defendant Diddy a month prior. Upon defendant Diddy's arrival, he immediately began to antagonize the plaintiff, stating that she thought she would never see him in person, pay for her statements about Tupac.
Yeah, March 23rd of 2018.
During the video call, and that defendant Diddy caught plaintiff. Plaintiff was in shock as she never believed that she would ever see or meet defendant Diddy in real life, let alone in the small apartment rented by defendant Shane. Defendant Diddy then began advancing towards where plaintiff was sitting on defendant Shane's residence, leaving plaintiff alone with defendants Diddy.
And so, I need y'all to see this. Defendant KK and defendant Brandy then exited defendant Shane's residence, leaving plaintiff alone with defendant Diddy, Shane, and John Doe's, who have been named herein. Defendant John Doe's was what? Drewski and what's the other one? Hold on. Drewski and Cece. Big homie CC, right? Okay. So, I really need y'all to defendant John Doe's, Drewski and Big homie CC. Look at 66. I'm gonna read 66 again because it says defendants KK and defendant Brandy then exited defendant Shane's residence, leaving plaintiff alone with defendants Diddy, Shane, and John Doe. John Doe's are defendant Big Homie CC, his bodyguard, as well as Drewski. Okay. I really need you guys. I need us to all be on the same page, all right? Because this is where shit gets a little sticky, icky. I won't hold you. All right, so let's go to the complaint. This is the original complaint. This is the original. All right, so let's go down to 41. Along with defendant Diddy was his bodyguard, defendant 1, Doe. That is Big Homie CC. This is the original. Hold on, let me see if I can make this bigger for y'all. Oh, I can. Hey. So this is the original. This is before it was modified and Jaguar Wrights' name was put in it. Okay. It says, along with defendant Diddy were his bodyguard, defendant 1 Doe, we now know as Big Homie CC, a woman who plaintiff later identified as KK, another woman, small, skinny built, early 30s. That's Brandy, and she's in the second one. That's Brandy. Upon information and belief, is a friend of defendants Shane and Diddy, and Diddy's driver, who remained outside in his vehicle. All right, so let's go down a little bit, and these is where, like, I'm passing where they both have the same story. All right, so we're going down to 77. Plaintiff began looking for her clothes and her purse that contains her car keys and cell phone, but could not discover them in the room or anywhere in the apartment. Plaintiff was only able to find a t-shirt on the floor, which she put on to cover up her naked body. Plaintiff also discovered a black condom wrapper on the floor of the bedroom, which she assumed was used by one of the defendants, most likely defendant Diddy, you know what I'm saying, during the R word. So that's her looking for her clothes. And then we're going to go to the next one. Plaintiff then grabbed a knife from the kitchen and headed to the backyard where the defendants were smoking, as that was the only way to exit the premises into the streets. Okay, hold on, let me see. All right, so listen. This is the, now I'm reading the first, this is not the amended lawsuit. This is the older one. This is the first one that was put out there. It said, plaintiff then grabbed a knife from the kitchen and headed to the backyard where the defendants were smoking, as that was the only way to exit the premises into the street. Okay? Stick with me. I'm doing this for a reason. And then let's go to 129. Let's go to 129. It says, a few weeks later in April, plaintiff is still in pain. So after all of that happened in April, she was in pain, and then she went to the hospital. Okay? All right. This is the older one. I'm doing this for a reason, y'all. Love y'all. I'm doing this for a reason. All right. So let's go back to the newer one. Let's go back to my good sis, Chronicle Speaks. Let's go back to Chronicle Speaks. All right, so let me see. So we're back at Chronicle Speaks. We're back at Chronicle Speaks. And I want you guys to see. Hold on. All right, so we fast forward to 150. Let me see, when does it start? 159. Because this is where I'm a little, I don't understand, y'all. This is where I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused, y'all. Let me see. All right. So this is where it starts. This is where things start getting sticky for me. Where I don't understand, where things start getting a little weird for your good sis. 159. Whoever modified and started this new thing is John and Jane Doe, who is mother and son. The mother and son is the one who modified the lawsuit. They're the ones who's putting this story out, the new story out. They're the ones who added Jaguar Wright along with Jaguar Wright. And they're the ones that, along with Jaguar Wright, is trying to put reasonable doubt. All right? So, I want to play it.
Residents by defendant Pelletier, that's the fake police officer, as they walked to their vehicle. Defendant Pelletier put a pow-pow to plaintiff John Doe's back and instructed him to get into a black SUV.
So the mother and the son, this plaintiff, defendant Pelletier put a gun to them, was like, nigga, get in the motherfucking SUV. Stop playing with me. Why is y'all playing with me? And they was like, okay, we do what you gotta do. And they said, well, you got warrants in Cali. And they was like, warrants? And it was like, yeah, you got warrants in Cali, nigga. Stop playing. All right, so what they did was, this Pelletier person, this defendant, let me see, let me make sure I'm saying his name right. I don't see it.
Further, in the back of the SUV was defendant Valdez. Defendant was unknown to plaintiff. Let's get into plaintiffs John and Jane Doe, who are mother and son. Now, plaintiffs were taken from their Las Vegas residence by defendant Pelletier, that's the fake police officer, as they walked to their vehicle. Defendant
Pelletier. Oh, shoot. Now, don't look. Mind you, Pelletier, he's the fake cop. He's a fake po-pen. And he's supposed to be the head of this whole operation. So, you know what I'm saying? He got kidnapped. And this is where I got confused. Because I'm like, hey, look, this didn't happen on the same day, but no. I was a little confused. I was a little disheveled. What happened is, this John and Jane Doe, this mother-son duo, it did actually... What they did is they did say that they ended up in this. I don't want to speak. I don't want to like go ahead of myself, but they made this very confusing. All right, the way they did it. But this new little this whole John and Jane Doe, this is a whole different. You know how like you're watching a movie and you see something fucked up happen or a messed up piece of the story happen, and then you like flash to a whole nother person and their whole POV of the situation. This is plaintiff John and Jane Doe POV of the last lawsuit. However, it starts with how they got into the room that they was never really in. This is my opinion. They're not telling the whole truth. That's just me. But let's go.
Pelletier put a pow-pow to plaintiff John Doe's back and instructed him to get into a black SUV regarding extraditing plaintiff for warrants to California. Now, plaintiff did not...
So, this story of plaintiff, mother and son, they lived in Vegas. They started in Vegas, okay? What happened to the actual plaintiff that initiated this, she lived in Cali. Everything took place in Cali. However, these two, they lived in Vegas. All right.
Not have any warrants nor convictions. Plaintiff demanded to be shown the warrants, and defendant Pelletier refused and threatened to shoot plaintiff if they protested further. In the back of the SUV was defendant Valdez. Defendant was unknown to plaintiff at the time. Defendant dressed in dark clothes and instructed plaintiffs not to look at him. Plaintiffs were then transported to what they believed was defendant Pelletier's residence at blank 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 Bay Street, Las Vegas. Plaintiff was ordered inside and brought into the living room and forced to sit on the couch and were physically restrained. Plaintiffs demanded to speak to their attorney, which was refused, ignored, or met with threats of violence. It became obvious to plaintiffs that this was not a legal arrest and that Pelletier was acting outside of colors of law. At some point thereafter, plaintiffs were ordered to the back of a large black SUV. Defendant Gonzalez was given the keys to plaintiff's vehicle, a SUV, to follow behind the SUV. Defendant Gonzalez and Pelletier had a list, which upon information and belief was a list of safe houses which they could allow parties a safe respite undetected. Defendant Pelletier appeared to be in charge, and he and Defendant Valdez were both giving out orders to the other co-conspirator defendant. Plaintiffs overhear repeated conversations in the vehicle while being kidnapped and transported about following protocol made by Defendant Pelletier to others. Upon information and belief, this protocol was agreed upon codes, including the use of communication apps like WhatsApp and or Snapchat, satellite phone, and referring to other co-conspirator defendants by their middle names. It was apparent to plaintiffs this was a professional operation syndicate. Plaintiffs were then trafficked from Las Vegas, Nevada to various locations throughout California.
Okay, so this situation started in Las Vegas and then ended up in California. So when we switched to this POV, it started days before the plaintiff's initial assault. Okay, so they're talking about how they was abducted, sent to that man's house, right? Sat down, said, "Don't say nothing." They're like, "Hey, what my lawyer?" They was like, "Man, F your lawyer. Oh my God, I don't care about your lawyer." You know what I'm saying? Then trafficked from Vegas to California. So this is a whole different scenario. This is a whole different person, or not, a whole different POV. This is two different people, a mother and son, and a different POV. Okay.
The first location plaintiffs were able to identify was in Danville, California. In the convoy with the SUV plaintiffs were placed in also included plaintiff's SUV that was driven by defendant Gonzalez. Upon information and belief, defendant KK.
Okay, so there's a whole lot going on. All right. All right, so upon information and belief, defendant KK was in another SUV. So if defendant KK was in a whole separate SUV, that means that she wasn't with Diddy. So I need y'all to understand that whoever filed this is putting reasonable doubt on everybody. Because she couldn't have been with Diddy. Let me see. If she was in the convoy. All right, so let's go. Let's see.
Familiar with the area and familiar with the city. Upon information and belief, this location was approximately 7 miles from the home in Orinda where plaintiff was assaulted. Plaintiffs were taken to another location at the Beacon Grand Hotel. Sir Francis Drake, the pistol whipped plaintiffs on the back of their heads. Defendant Gonzalez eventually gave plaintiffs a drink, which caused them to pay.
It says defendant Valdez and Gonzalez instructed plaintiffs to sign paperwork. What paperwork? What paperwork? What paperwork? At gunpoint, when plaintiff refused, defendant Gonzalez would pistol whip plaintiff on the back of their heads. What paperwork? What paperwork? Okay. So.
Pass out. Plaintiffs spent the night at the hotel with defendant Gonzalez and Valdez taking turns watching them. The next
spent the night. That means that they went to sleep and then the next day
Next morning, plaintiffs were restrained and bound by their hands in front and were placed into a vehicle. Plaintiffs then saw defendants Jaguar and Helena. That's Jaguar.
Now, this is when Jaguar enters motherfuckers. And I'm not going to hold y'all. I do believe that Jaguar got that when she went and she got what she got from Trump. I do believe it was because she was going to do this and she was going to allow this. And I'm going to talk about that. That's going to be exactly next what I talk about. But let's get through this.
Jaguar right. Upon information and belief, defendants Jaguar and Helena were in a small sedan light-colored white or beige. Plaintiffs were then transported to the location of Plaintiff Parham's brutal assault on Loma Vista Drive by defendant Jaguar and Helena. Defendant Helena was the driver and defendant...
So they were like, it says that they were put in the car. This is after all of that. And then they were, put into, hold on, let's go back because I don't want to misquote. It says the defendant eventually gave plaintiff. It says, let's go back a second. It says plaintiff spent the night. Next morning, plaintiffs this 201. It says next morning, plaintiffs were restrained and bound and by their hands in the front and were placed in a vehicle. Plaintiffs then saw defendants Jaguar, Wright, and Helena. All right. And then it says, upon belief, defendants Jaguar, Wright, and Helena was in a small sedan, a light color. And you know what the thing is that if you give 3 lies and 1 truth, as long as people can sit up there and see the truth is true, or you know what I'm saying, they'll ignore the lie. They'll ignore it. So it's defendant Helena also warned plaintiff not to throw up X, Y, and Z. Oh shit. Let's go back.
Defendant Jaguar was the passenger. Defendant Helena warned plaintiff if they tried to escape or run that she would have to shoot you. Defendant Helena also warned plaintiff not to throw up in her vehicle, saying you better not throw up in my car or get sick. Defendant Helena mentioned having 2 partners as backup who were bounty hunters. Plaintiffs were familiar with defendant Helena as she had filed a lawsuit against superstar singer Michael Jackson in 2005 and filed a creditor's claim against the Jackson estate upon his untimely demise in 2009. Plaintiffs were familiar with defendant Helena from her previous Michael Jackson lawsuit and had previously met with defendant at her home in West Hollywood to determine the credibility of her claims and if they were similar in nature to plaintiffs. Plaintiffs had reported defendant.
All right, so let's go down a little bit to 228. Let's go to 228. All right, it says plaintiffs observed defendant Jaguar and Helena enter the residence. This being in there, that means that because Jaguar was locked up, because they put, oh, I saw them enter the, this is so much reasonable doubt. So much of a reasonable doubt. All right. So let's see. All right, so 273. Let's go to line 273. Let me tell you, when I say I listened to the heck out of this, it says plaintiff told plaintiff Parham they found a knife and that her assailants was in the backyard, which was believed to be the best exit for escape. All right, y'all see that, right? It says plaintiffs told plaintiff Parham, they found a knife and that her assailants was in the backyard. So John Doe said, "Hey, we found a knife." You know what I'm saying? Yo, them niggas in the backyard. Go get them. I want y'all to see this. I want you guys to see this. Let's go. Remember this? Hold on. Remember this? Hold on. Wait, let's go back. Let me see which. '78. It says plaintiff then grabbed a knife from the kitchen and headed to the backyard where the defendants were smoking, as that was the only exit the premises into the street. Right. She grabbed the knife. Right? Okay. However, in the new filing, let's get back to the new filing. I'm sorry, I turned the camera off. So, in the new Diddy lawsuit, let's see. I did my notes. I'm about to tell you. I want y'all to hold on. I want y'all to all right, 273. Plaintiffs told Plaintiff Parham they found a knife and that her assailants was in the backyard, which was believed to be the best exit for escape. And it's like, all right. So, hold on, because she needs to hold on. Observed several medicine bottles, IV fluids. They removed the pill from the medicine bottles and gave it to the defendant Diddy. Plaintiff, here, look, 91. Plaintiff then found a knife with the assist. This is the new filings. This is new. All right. This isn't the old one. This is the new that I'm showing you right now. It says plaintiff then found a knife with the assistance of the Doe plaintiffs and headed to the backyard where the defendants were smoking. Yo. The way Jaguar, I'm watching Jaguar, but the way she handled this is going to tell me whether or not she is continuously throwing a wrench in the system so that Diddy can get free. I do believe she's been throwing wrenches in the system. She has, and the way she handled this is going to tell me. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go forward. Y'all hear my paper? I'll be playing. I took notes, y'all. All right. Let's go. 280. 282. Let's go to 282. Following Plaintiff Parham, plaintiffs ran out the back gate into the streets in the opposite direction. The reason why he ran the opposite direction is because if he had ran in the same direction, the neighbor would be able to say, hey, I didn't see him. I only saw her. You know what I'm saying? And so, let's go. Before plaintiffs were able to speak to the local officer, this defendant Pelletier appeared and obstructed plaintiff from speaking. Now remember, this plaintiff is the man. These are the new plaintiffs. These are the people that is making the new allegations. So they're like, oh yeah, I tried to say something, but he told me I couldn't do it. Right. And then hold on. And then he told the officer to turn off. Defendant Pelletier told the officer to turn off his body camera. Defendant Pelletier told the officer he was working on a case for drug trafficking and had the house under surveillance. I'm not sure, but anybody, if you guys know, let me know. Like, is this a thing? Are they able to say, oh, turn off your body? Is one officer able to tell another officer, hey, turn off your body camera? And it be like that? Let me know. Because I don't know. All right, so. All right, let's go. This is plaintiff Jane Doe pleaded with defendant Gonzalez to let them. Hold on, let's
not tell. In a last-ditch effort, plaintiff told defendant she overheard defendant Jaguar and Helena say they were not going to pay him and that there was not enough money for him. Unbeknownst to plaintiffs, by defendant Pelletier, they were threatened and telling the responding officer a federal investigation was ongoing and not to interfere. Defendant Pelletier told the officer to turn off his body camera. Defendant Pelletier told the officer he was working on a case for drug trafficking and had the house under surveillance and will report later to the local precinct. Defendant Pelletier referred to plaintiffs and plaintiff's parent as suspects and said they were homeless. When plaintiffs tried to refute these claims by defendant Pelletier, they were threatened and told to shut up and remain quiet. Defendant Gonzalez then transports and removes plaintiffs from the interaction with defendant Pelletier and the responding officer. Defendant Gonzalez placed plaintiffs in another vehicle, which was hard to see due to the darkness. Plaintiff Jane Doe pleaded with defendant Gonzalez to let them go, and she would not tell. In a last-ditch effort, plaintiff told defendant she overheard defendant Jaguar and Helena say they were not going to pay him and that there was not enough money for him. Unbeknownst to plaintiffs, defendant Jaguar and Helena were in a nearby vehicle. Defendant Gonzalez exited the vehicle and went to the vehicle with defendant Jaguar and Helena and confronted them about what plaintiff Jane Doe said. Defendant Gonzalez returned to the vehicle where plaintiffs were being held, seemingly confirming what plaintiff Jane Doe said because plaintiff heard him use the Spanish term mayate, which is often used as a slur towards black people. Defendant Gonzalez then walked plaintiff to a nearby street where the SUV was parked and gave plaintiffs the keys to the vehicle and released them. Plaintiffs then arrived at the main road
That's another part that I don't really understand because you guys, it says that the defendant Gonzalez, he was pissed the hell off. It said he was mad. He was like, he used that phrase and stuff. However, let me see my notes. However, if we go back, to what is this, 175? Let's go back. Because they, hold on. She would not tell in a ditch effort. It says, defendant Gonzalez exited the vehicle and with the defendant Jaguar and Helena and confronted them about what plaintiff Jane Doe said. Because plaintiff Jane Doe said Jaguar was like, nigga, I ain't fucking paying you. That's what they said. Jag said. Jag was like, nigga, I ain't paying you. Fuck you and everything that you stand for. Oh my God. And so, but let's go back because when I heard that, I'm like, how the raggedy bitch? All right. 175. The first location, this is 175. We're going back. We're going back in time. The first location plaintiffs was able to identify was Danville, California. In the convoy with the SUV, plaintiffs was placed in and also included plaintiffs SUV that was driven by defendant Gonzalez. That's in 176. He was way back there. Okay. He started back there. He said at some point, Gonzalez was mad because they gave that nigga the hoopty. They was like, yo, how you gonna give me the hoopty? I can't even keep up with you niggas. Like, why are you giving me the hoopty? Jaguar she ain't come on the scene. Like, look, Gonzalez took him to the hotel. They beat him with the guns and all that stuff. Jaguar ain't hit the scene until, look, let's keep going. Hold on, let's go back. She hit the scene the next morning. The next morning, plaintiffs was restrained and bound in their hands and then placed in a vehicle with Jaguar and Helena. That's in 201, right? Gonzalez made his debut way back here in, like, what was it, 75? 76? Gonzalez did. So why would Gonzalez believe that Jaguar had his money when way back here they said that they believed? Let me show you. See, look, Gonzalez is up here at 68. Defendants Gonzalez was given a key to plaintiff vehicle at SUV to be followed behind the SUV. Gonzalez is all the way up here. Right? So my thing is, why in the whole heck would Gonzalez believe Jaguar had his money when he was up here with hold on, what's the man, what's the main plaintiff's name? Because he in the beginning, Pelleter. Gonzalez was up here with Pelleter. Let me see. Gonzalez was a part of, hold on, let me show you. They thought Pelleter was in charge. Defendant Pelleter appeared to be in charge. Right here. Defendant Pelleter appeared to be in charge. And he and defendant Valdez were both giving out orders, heard repeated conversations in the vehicle while being kidnapped and transported. Following protocol may be defendant Pelleter to others. So why would he even believe Jaguar had his money, or he was about his money, or she was a part of him being paid if he started all the way up here with defendant Pelleter? And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, is that something is sour in the buttermilk. And I do honestly believe that Jaguar Wright, she's okay with it because she knows she fucked up. And let's get to it. Hold on. I got another thing I want you guys to look at. Because Jaguar Wright, she got the hold on, what y'all to say this. Let's stop. And then I want you guys to see it. This lady right here, she was supposed to go to Mar-a-Lago, but you know, they was like, sis, you can't
get to a point where you be like,
hold on, listen.
Y'all, I'm not sad. You know, I done had so many things in my life to happen to me. I wish I would be sad. Disappointed, but not sad. January 10th, I was in the hospital fighting for my life. I had a stroke. I don't have time to be sad. And actually, I'm over it. Because after everything that happened to you in your life, you do get to a point where you be like, fuck it all. So it is what it is. I found out that other people are still going, so it don't look like it's because of the weather. Maybe it's something on my background, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if Trump got 900 million felonies. I still can't go because they need your record to be squeaky clean. And I don't even have no felonies. Life goes on. And no, it does not change my political views. Oh, I'm not mad at Donald Trump. At the end of the day, you got to pick up the pieces and keep it moving, okay? Y'all have a good one. Oh.
Okay, so this young lady, that woman right there, she was invited to Mar-a-Lago for the same thing, not the same thing, but for the same, like the you know, Black History Month event that Jaguar was invited to, but they told her she couldn't go because she had a misdemeanor, or because her record wasn't squeaky clean. And she was like, you know what, I understand, it's okay. She said she doesn't have any felonies. However, the Secret Service told her, bitch, you can't come here. You can't do this. We're not doing this at all. Oh my God, I almost been live for 2 hours. And so, let's look at this. Oh, hold on. Let's look at what is, it says, what does the Secret Service look for? When screening somebody, when screening someone to meet the president, the Secret Service conducts a background investigation that includes checking for a history of threats or of criminal activity. It says employment history, police records, check for criminal history, and contacts law enforcement agencies in previous places of residence. It says you got a credit history, school records, military records, and neighborhood references. Them niggas look at your neighbors, bro. Other screenings: drug screening, medical examination, polygraph, and driving records. Hold on. Okay. All right. I needed you guys, needed y'all to be on the same mother effing. Okay. I need y'all to be on the same. I need all of us to be on the same wavelength. All right. So this is a Secret Service mission is to protect the president. They are interested in the information about threats or attempted to harm. However, they do not seek information about legitimate criticism of government policies. Understandable? I understand. We're not talking about criticisms. We're talking about the fact that this motherfucking bitch had an active warrant when she went to see the president. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So, now let's go to Mar-a-Lago. It says, the president has made numerous trips to Mar-a-Lago and Palm Beach. It says, we reviewed several aspects of the security and expenses for personnel traveling with the president. We found that Secret Service has a process to vet and physically screen all motherfucking visitors. Both Secret Service and the Department of Defense personnel adhere to federal travel regulations and did not exceed. Okay, so even when you go to Mar-a-Lago, they don't be playing with you whores. They don't. Okay, they don't play with y'all at all. At all. So my thing is, we are saying Jaguar Wright. She hold on, because I got something else. I got something else for you guys. Because I want y'all, I am trying let you guys. Let's make this a little faster. All of this is for entertainment purposes. I am using this for entertainment purposes. I want you guys to go ahead, watch this, and all the other good stuff. And
So all these messy people involved because we have something to talk about, I guess. But here's the thing, right? Make sure you click thumbs up, subscribe, and choose all notifications. It's free. What's not free is sending me a donation by clicking the super thanks button. If you do so, I'll be sure to mention your name in a future video. So here's the deal, right? So some blogger, I guess on YouTube, named Danny Robertson, had posted a video where she
that's
allegedly
Danny,
called, I'm
Danny
pretty sure it was the police. If
Robertson.
not, it was some sort of organization who would have
Oh,
Jaguar
no.
Wright's information. And Jaguar Wright apparently has an obstruction.
Oh, that's a little fast. That's a little fast. Right here. Hold on, let me make it so fast. But I'm gonna make it a little faster. But yeah, he shout out Danny Robinson. All right.
Of retaliation thing going on, something about theft of property greater or equal to $30,000 and under $150,000. So somewhere between $30,000 and $150,000. She has no bond set, and the call was on January 8th of 2025. So just yesterday. But I did some digging because, I didn't really understand what her charges were and whatnot. And that's not what I found. What I found was this. Let me see here. It says right here, Jacqueline Wright ran a stop sign. Yeah, it says she ran a stop sign at a marked stop line, and it was in 2010. Now, some of you might say, well, what's the big deal? It says that she had a capious warrant on November 5th of 2019, and it says that the fine amount was $520.75. Once again, capious warrant. It was the only thing that was in red on the website that I found this on, and the docket was closed for all of her other alleged crimes, like the no driver permit thing from 2017, also no vehicle permit thing in 2017, March 10th, and December 14th of 2018, improper turn right on red prohibited. So those are her citations or whatever. I guess that's what it's called. So I looked into whatever this thing is that she allegedly has a warrant for. At least, okay, this is all alleged. This is all alleged. I clicked on it to go take a deeper look into it. And it says that she pled no contest in 2011. If you look at the judgment, it says right here, guilty, ran a stop sign at a marked stop line. And what is a capious warrant or capious warrant, however you pronounce it, right? So apparently what it is something in common law in the United States. And basically what it is an order to arrest and detain an individual for the purpose of guaranteeing a court appearance. Okay. Now you might say, well, that was years ago. But like I said, it was the only thing that I saw on that website that was in red that looked as if, like that it's allegedly something that's currently going on. But here's the thing, right? She does have a wanted picture out there. The woman from the police department or wherever this Danny Robinson person called did say that, yes, this is an ongoing thing, whether it was the stuff that I found or this other thing that's going on, whichever charges it was, she is.
January 25th. She had an active warrant. She ain't turned herself in. She has a warrant. She went to Mar-a-Lago with a current warrant. With a current warrant. I literally just showed you guys. The Secret Service does background checks. They vet you. How the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Because I need y'all to look at me. Look me in my face. How? How the hell did she get into Mar-a-Lago beside the president with an active warrant? Why? Why would... Fuck how? Why? Why was she able? And I need y'all, I need y'all to do this critical thinking thing. Why? Why was she able to get into Mar-a-Lago beside the president with an act? Why was she not deemed a threat? How did President Trump know that she was not a threat with an active warrant? How? How? And why is it that he didn't know the other lady wasn't a threat? Why did he know Jaguar Wright wasn't a threat? I need y'all, I really need people to ask themselves this question. Why did Trump, that hung with Diddy, that hung with Jay-Z, that was at the 40/40 Club, that is a part of the inner crowd Why did he know Jaguar Wright was not a threat with an active warrant? My opinion is because he knew. All right, let me tell you. This is just what I, because first of all, I knew for a fact. Hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna AirPod out. First of all, I knew Jaguar wasn't a part of that shit. That whole like, oh my God, that lawsuit, Jaguar. She picked me up and she ain't do none of that. She wasn't a part of that. Why did they say she was? I'm going to need you guys to start having critical thinking. I'm going to need you guys to really start thinking about shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we all know Jag wasn't in there, if we know that Raggedy, if we know, be good, Jules. Be nice. Please don't. If we know she was not in the room telling them to hump that lady with that remote control, why did they place her in there? Because they knew that she owed them. Jag, you owe them. You owe Jay. Jag, you owe Jay. You fucked up. You messed up, Jay. Jag, you messed up. When she went on Pierce Morgan and she put what she put out there and she said what she said, Jay, she knows how powerful these people are, and she is pressed to be beside them. Did you see how she was smiling? You see how she's smiling any and every time she is able to be with celebrities? Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't peep that? Y'all don't think that if she was ever at a Diddy party or beside Diddy, she would have pictures with him? Of course she would. She's Jay. However, when she did what she did and said what she said about Jag and B, and they actually was like, oh, I see you. They didn't just see you, Jag. They saw that you can be useful. She likes to scream about how they killed my son. But if you haven't been a part of this community, you don't understand that she put her son out there. She speaks on how she allowed it. She ignored it. I have that on my channel too, if you want to see. That's on my channel as well. So this is my opinion. This is the opinion of Just. Looking at the sequence of events, she owed Jay. She owed Diddy. Because she know they will fuck her and her life up. Why is it that everybody else that speaks out against the industry gets hurt but her? Even people that have spoken out after her gets hurt but her. I need you guys. Y'all keep blaming Jay. Y'all keep blaming Jay. Y'all keep blaming Diddy for people that are being hurt. Even Jaguar keeps saying Diddy and Jay are the reason why people are dead. Angie Stone, she said the industry killed them. She says that everybody is a part of the industry, and the industry moves them around like chess pieces on a board. However, she's still alive. Why is she still alive? Why is nobody asking that question? Nobody is asking why the fuck she's still living. All of the shit that she has said, all of the things that she has done, and all the people that she has thrown to the wayside, and all of the things, why is she still allowed to do it? Nobody asked that question. she has sat there and she has turned on Orlando Brown. She's turned on what's that googly-eyed nigga name? I forgot his name. The little skinny one. Everybody. I forgot his name, but everybody. She's turned on them all. Why is she still able and allowed, not only able and allowed to walk the street, but why does she have a active warrant, was able to go to Mar-a-Lago and is not locked up? My prediction, she's going to get locked up. They're going to give her another assignment and they're going to let her back out. Jaguar Wright is not what you think she is. And you know what's crazy is that I had to step back. She's very toxic. I had to step back, think, and then come back. You ain't shit. But if Diddy do get off, I need you guys to peep the play with Jaguar. I need you guys to see that her and the things that she has been doing is the reason why Diddy and Jay, she's there. She is the reason why they're not worried right now. Because whatever they tell her to do, I believe she's going to do. And I believe Diddy, if Diddy get off and try to get off, it's going to be because Jaguar Wright moves shit around on the chessboard. Because she's very good at that. One thing about her is she's not stupid at all. She's very good at manipulating situations, and she had really learned the algorithm when it comes to YouTube and other social media platforms. She knows how to use it. She is an asset if you know how to use her. And I do believe once that whole shit with Piers Morgan went down, she became a Rockefeller asset. And I am documenting this and I'm putting this out there because once it happened, I'm going to say, oh, I told you so. However, she's a narc. So eventually she's going to end up probably in a crazy house or some shit. But I have been live for almost 2 hours. I'm tired. The good sis, it is almost 11 o'clock and I need to go to bed. I love you guys. So I gave y'all a lot to think about. And leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think about that. And I will talk to you guys later. All right. Love you.